Welcome to Home Talk with John. My name is John Krajc, your Myrtle Beach area preferred realtor. And today I'm here at 926 Willow Bend Drive in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in the Carolina Forest area to talk to you about curb appeal. Now, what exactly is curb appeal? It's definitely a realtor jargon term that can get confused sometimes, especially to new-time home buyers and even more so to new home sellers. Is curb appeal about how a curb appeals to you? You know, that concrete section right along the asphalt pavement? Let's really ask that question. Oh, curb, you're so beautiful. How could I ever live without you? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what curb appeal is. Curb appeal is about how your home looks at the front. You know, the appeal from the curb. We just shortened that to curb appeal. It talks about how much your home entices people to want to come in and take a look in order for you to sell your house. So we're working on this project here at 926 Willow Bend Drive, needing to enhance the curb appeal. Out-of-state owner, it's been an investment property for several years, and it's time to spruce it up so we can sell it. Let's go. Now, for this project, I wanted to keep it pretty simple. We are gonna show you how to do some landscape bed edging as well as what plants to pick out. So for this one, I wanted to go pretty simple. We were within a pretty strict budget. We went with a gem magnolia tree or little gem magnolia. Always support your local nurseries and landscape supply stores. So these particular ones, as well as the 3 knockout roses, came from True Blue Nursery down in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. There's also a really good one called Southern Scapes on Highway 501 in Myrtle Beach. Both great places. I happened to pick these up on Saturday, so True Blue was open. Want to go for a Saturday drive. Gem magnolias get to about 15 to 20 feet tall. Beautiful trees. They bloom year-round, especially, well, excuse me, they bloom from spring all the way to frost. And then down here we have some disease-resistant knockout roses. Those run about $20 a piece at the local landscape store, up to $30 a piece. Very disease-resistant, also a bloom year-round flower. When I'm helping clients with curb appeal, I like to pick things that are perennials. Now, perennial means that it blooms and regrows every single year, as opposed to an annual, which means you have to plant it annually. That's a little more maintenance intensive, and I like to encourage clients to do as many perennials as possible. That way, it's lower maintenance long term. Let's check out the beds. On this particular project, as with most, including your own yard, I always recommend keeping it simple. As you can see with this one, I went with a very simple line, just curving around. And then what I did was, the best way to mark a bed is use an inverted spray paint that you can pick up from your local paint supply store or Lowe's or Home Depot. Mark out your line, whether it's a circle, a kidney bean shape, some curves, even straight square lines can be done with marking paint. The best part about this is the fact that you can redo your lines, and what we'll do here is, I'll even show you the kidney bean shape that I did here. So on the kidney bean shape, as you can see, simple kidney bean. Something else simple to do. And once you do that, you can rent a bed edger. So let's talk about what a bed edger is. A bed edger is a piece of equipment that you can get from your local rental supply store, such as Sunbelt Rentals, United Rentals, where I actually go to. My preferred landscape company around here and any sort of rental equipment is Comeback Rentals in Socastee, which is a Myrtle Beach address. A bed edger is a tool that has an angle trencher, rents for about $80 a day. Very quick, very easy to use. They can give you a quick instructional there, then you just run along to create those beds with that nice deep trench to put that mulch in. Let's get to work. When you're doing your curb appeal on the front, you want to make sure that you put this is a 30-gallon gem magnolia, whether it's a 30-gallon or a 15-gallon plant. You want to make sure you put it in the place where you want it. Then you just take a shovel, it's a simple spade shovel like this, and you're going to just mark a line all the way around it. So when you're working on a curb appeal project in your front yard to get ready to sell your home, or if this is a video and you're just trying to spruce up your front yard, make sure that you talk to your landscape staff at the nursery you go to, because they will give you all the free advice in the world to make sure you're as successful as possible. One of the biggest things is any plant you plant in your front yard or around your yard at all, especially trees, if you look here on the back, you'll see that I have a little bit above the ground. That allows the root ball to breathe. So when you're planting that tree, make sure that your hole is not too deep. If it is, pull the tree or plant back out, put a little bit in the bottom, then put it back in. Also, you want to walk around the tree. what you're looking for when you walk around that tree is what angle does that tree look the most full, or plant. Trees and plants do have a front and back. The way they grow, it looks fuller to one side. Make that your front. That way, as soon as you get those plants in the ground, it looks great. Let's move on to the knockout roses. So like I was talking about before, this is the knockout rose, same as any other plant. If you look around, we're gonna spin this around. So you're looking at what we call the back of it right now. So you start spinning it. Let me come a little closer to you. You start spinning, bam! There's that front of that plant. Look how full it looks. You see blooms already. You can see some new buds and new growth starting to spur out of this knockout rose. That's the side you want towards the front of your home. It looks a lot better. So what we're gonna do, my thoughts for the knockout roses were this. I like to definitely take care of the corners of a home with curb appeal because it softens the front of the home. Those sharp edges on the corners, if you soften them up with some nice plants, foliage, trees, roses, flowers, things of that nature, it makes the home more welcoming and brings you in. Let's get this bad boy planted. As you can see, like I was telling you, this one's a little bit deep, so what I'm gonna do is pull it right back out, take a handful or two of dirt, scoop it back in here, try again. Beautiful. Now she's ready to be covered up. So now that we have the gem magnolia and 3 knockout roses planted, the last step is going to be putting a nice layer of mulch in those beds. When you're doing refresh mulch or you already have mulch in the bed, you want to go for a 1 to 2 inch layer to give it a nice clean look. If you have a new bed, you want to go from a 4 to 6 inch layer of mulch. That's going to compress down quite a bit, and you want to make sure you smother out all future weeds that are going to happen. If you're just wanting some lawn maintenance tips in the future, they also have a mulch stain, because down here in the South Carolina heat and sun, it bleaches that mulch rather quickly, so you can constantly renew that color, black, brown, or red. Available, I have seen it at Home Depot. And then also keep a bottle of Roundup or a pump sprayer of Roundup in the garage. Make it super simple so that if you have a little weed does pop up, spray with that Roundup, you're good to go. This has been John Krajc, your Myrtle Beach area preferred realtor, coming to you with Home Talk with John. If you have any questions or need tips for buying or selling a home, or how to make it look good so you can get ready to sell it, drop me a line, direct message, or comment below, or you can see my phone number on the website, myrtlebeachdream.com. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.